Tov Kuf Samach Zayin. Let's get the beginning. So first you had Yehi Vayehi, now you had Gehu Omar Vayehi, Hu Beluchudui. It's by itself. Now the question is what does it mean? Why are we doing this? And let's go Hu Omar Vayehi, Hu Beluchudui. Excuse me. So it says as we go along in the Sifra Tzniut, it says like this, that's the next phrase. So there's called a beer Meshulav al pi abris kahuna kahunas olam. All of these say the same thing. So this is something separate. It's a different idea. The Yehi Kain, they spoke about this before. That's what it said in other ways, other places, but it didn't say that here. So really is something additional that you would put in that includes the original mimer. That is, and he spoke, and it came to be. So that at the time of the creation of the world, or let there be light, and this is a mirror by itself. It's not part of an explanation of the first what was Yehi and Vayehi. So he said, let's see some other viurim, rei od biurim bezeh, and he says like this, rei or Yakar Sham, over there, Shebir kan lefidarko chanal the Eirech episode Atzilus Atferes Ayideh Yichud Chochma Bina. So it's talking about that. So he said, the buyer kan. So therefore, he's adding on to explain over here, the Hakol Hu B'Shorish Lamala B'Keser Hanikra Hu. So what are we getting here? Everything starts in Keser. Keser is Hu, Ki Hu. That is Keser. From the inspiration there at that point, Amar Vayahi. Sha'amar Shachat, and what is he actually saying it? Sha'amar Shachat is Ta'atzel, Yis'atzel Levadach B'Lichudui, the bringing out just Teferes from the Yichud of Yud and K, besode Or. And exactly what this means, I'm not sure, but it says that the Teferes comes out in the secret of light. And the Malchus remains hidden. It remains hidden inside of the besod, the secret of the letter Yud. So let's see what he says. So since the Malchus is hidden, there's no Yichud. Or his pashtus hateferes. Now, this, I'm a little thrown by he just dropped in this idea that they're creating a light. His pashtus, which is somehow related to the spread, in other words, the development of teferes. Mitziyusa b'keser, but they're really, I guess, mitziyusa b'keser v'hainu omro, so that, I don't know what it means, they are found, or their essence is found in keser. V'hainu omrom, this is what they're saying, ki hu oma vadai, hu, the hainu ha-keser ha-nalam. So he says that this is the one who does the saying, somehow, he says is the keser, the hidden keser. Omar, it says, ba'omra v'yomer elokim, and then it says, and Elokim says this. Now, all of these words are a little disconnected to me. So then he says, "Behind his pashtus habida b'keser." So this is what he says: "V'yomer Elokim." The Elokim is often lashon bina. Behind his pashtus habida shebekeser. That is, that the bina in keser now is going to spread. not the so the ad hashter parishna tikuni resha his pashtus ahochma. So I guess the explanation of the what's going on in the top of the head has to do with the spread of chochma. But that's the first part. Hashtag beforas his pashtus bina shebekeser, but now the keser. So assuming that keser has 10 spheros, so it's the chochma of the keser that originally starts. But now when he says, we lost him there again. Okay. Okay, so he says Hashda Mefarish his pashtus abina shebekeser, and now we're talking though instead about the pashtus of Chochma, we're talking about the pashtus of Bina. But on the mimer Yehi, so the mimer which says started with Yehi, the Hainu Yichud Bina ima Chochma, that refers to the Yichud of Bina with Chochma. But on the Malchus Genuzasham, but Malchus is not in the game. She's hidden in there. In other words, she's really a part of, I think, of Tiferes. But Malchus Genuzasham, the Hainu Yehi Yud Achrone, he Hamalchus Shemisalemes. So let's go over that again. He says that when it says the word Yehi, the Hainu Yichud Bina Ima Chochma, or the let there be, so there's going to be. That's that yichud. Malchus Genuza, but at the time of that, Malchus is hidden. Sham the Hainu Yehi, the Yud Achrona is Malchus. So the main thing we're talking about here. Previously, you said that the Yud. Let's say, what did he say? He said that the Yud represented the development of Tiferes, and then it spreads out. Now he says the Yud represents really Malchus Achronihi Malchus. She misalemes, or his pashtus at Tiferes, which she misalemes, which hides, or she misalemes, which is hidden, or his pashtus at Tiferes. So what is it exactly that we're talking about? The light of the spread of Tiferes. V'hainu kihu omar. That phrase kihu omar, maima yehi or, and the maima yehi or. V'lo nimsa m'maimer bezecha beyichud Tiferes and Malchus. So in that mimer, he's telling us that there is no yichud of Malchus and Tiferes. Ela vayehi, but when you get to the word vayehi, the hainu sod yehi levadam, that is yehi by themselves. Or that mid is or the hainu Tiferes levado, that's Tiferes just by itself. He says. V'kasher nischavro vavke and yudke. So when you just gets that, he says kasher nischavro yud and k together. The sha'ira b'malchus genuzach b'sod yehi. The malchus is really, I guess it means yehi means something that hasn't happened yet. But this pasha the Tiferes b'sod or and this again, this idea in Tiferes begins to spread in the secret of the concept of or. He who Amar v'yehi, so he spoke and let it be, that shetehei vav levado, so he wants to say that the vav is going to be by itself. The vav is there, and the yehi, I guess the yud at the end, means that there's something still hidden over there, which is the yichud of the vav and the k, final k, shetehei vav levado, so the vav is not by itself, v'osius yehi levadim, that they're by themselves, the haida yehi, or let there be light, ad kan yon ayin sham. So this always a little bit vague over here, and not so easy to put all the different ideas together. This is Baruch Fleischman.